Check 1, 2, check. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the X Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
3, 2, 1, 0, 0.
Discovery, go at throttle up. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to make a quick announcement. We are aware that there were a lot of traffic issues and a lot of parking issues. So to give the rest of our graduates a little bit of extra time to get in and get settled, we are going to delay the start of graduation about 15 minutes. So we'll be starting at 11:15. Thank you.
Check, check. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Checking audio for Zoom.
Good morning. And again, good morning, families, friends, colleagues, our Board of Trustees, and the graduating class of 2023. I am honored to stand before you to celebrate this momentous occasion. My name is Megan Miller, and I have had the pleasure of serving as your high school principal. Today marks a day of celebration, reflection, and transition. As you leave this institution, please remember that the education you received at Insight PA is just the beginning of a lifelong learning journey. You have been equipped with the knowledge, skills, and values that will guide you on your path to success. But more importantly, you have developed the ability to think critically, solve problems creatively, and adapt to changing circumstances with resilience and perseverance. As you step out into the world, you will undoubtedly face the challenges and obstacles that will test your resolve. Remember that the road to success is rarely a straight line. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns, and unexpected detours. But it is during these moments of adversity that you will discover your true potential. Embrace failure as an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't be afraid to take risks, to step outside of your comfort zone, and to pursue your dreams with passion and purpose. Remember that success is not just about achieving your goals, but also about making a positive impact on the world around you. As you celebrate this incredible milestone, take a moment to express gratitude to those who have supported you along the way. Whether it's your parents, siblings, friends, mentors, teachers, they have played a crucial role in your success. Congratulations again to the class of 2023. May your future be filled with joy, success, and fulfillment. If you all could please now rise for our national anthem.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this most extraordinary day of achievement and celebration. A huge congratulations to our 2023 Insight PA Cyber Charter School graduates. And to all of our parents, learning coaches, families, friends, administrators, teachers, and board members whose support, guidance, coaxing, and tenacity made reaching this day possible. A huge congratulations and thank you to all of you as well. Our Insight PA story began about 9 years ago with a dream of providing school choice in an innovative, supportive way of educating children through a cyber experience. We dreamed of creating a school whose mission is to enable, inspire, and prepare students to achieve the highest levels of academic standards so they would make powerful contributions to our communities. We envisioned the choice of an educational experience that would ignite a desire for learning in every student and nurture them to identify their goals and create a clear path to achieve them. Insight PA has grown from 400 to over 4,000 students, and our board has grown to 7 trustees, each with tremendous expertise and each actively engaged and committed to providing the best opportunities for our students. The President's Award, established by the Board of Trustees, is granted to a graduating senior who has a grade point average above a 3.0, who embodies the mission of the school, has faced challenges, and is able to articulate what a cyber education has meant personally. This year's award winner faced numerous personal, academic, and social challenges. Feeling lost and in despair, and with the support of her family, her search led her to Insight PA. At Insight PA, she worked hard to achieve academic success, and she actively accepted the full range of support and guidance available through counseling services, academic supports, and career pathway opportunities. Her life changed course. She discovered her inner strength, and through persistence, she chose a better path and defined a brighter, more positive future. And she did it all while pursuing her demanding passion for competitive dance. I am very excited today to honor Morgan O'Gorman, this year's recipient of the President's Award. Morgan, I am so grateful to you for your willingness to share your inspirational story, and so proud of you for choosing to accept all of the help our teachers, staff, and administrators offered to you. You are an extraordinary young woman. You discovered your potential and you found your voice. I am confident that you will make a positive contribution to the medical field through your interest in oncology. I encourage you, as I do all of our graduates, to stay in touch with your Insight PA family. We will remain your staunch supporters and mentors, and we will be your avid fans cheering you on. Morgan and graduates, we wish you a future filled with extraordinary adventures and continued success in whatever way you define it. You are poised for an amazing future. Please join me in expressing congratulations to this year's recipient of the Insight PA President's Award, Morgan O'Gorman.
Okay, it works. Thank God. I had a really bad dream last night that it wouldn't turn on, so. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and fellow graduates, today marks a significant milestone in our lives as we gather here to celebrate the culmination of years of dedication, perseverance, and hard work. My name is Morgan O'Gorman, and I stand before you as a graduating student of ISBA and the President's Scholarship winner. I cannot express how proud I am of the student body and myself for all the hard work we put into these past 4 years to make it here today. I'm sure your families are extremely proud of you. Together, we have traversed an incredible journey, each of us leaving an indelible mark on this institution. Today, as we embark on new chapters, let us reflect on the valuable lessons we have learned, the challenges we have overcome, and the boundless potential that resides within each and every one of us. Now, I have one question for everyone here today. Have you ever struggled in school? Think about it. Thank you for being honest. Whether it was a certain subject, a project, or even with another student, I have. For some of us, the struggle may have come in the form of grappling with complex mathematical equations or deciphering the intricacy of the scientific theory. Others may have wrestled with the art of language, pouring hours into perfecting essays and presentations. Perhaps some of us faced personal hardships that impacted our ability to fully engage in our studies. This is my story. I grew up going to a local Catholic private school from kindergarten through 8th grade. Started in 2nd grade, my teachers started calling home to my parents, explaining how I cannot sit still, I have a hard time focusing, and I am a distraction to other students. Knowing that you are different from other classmates can be very discouraging, especially at a very young age. My parents became worried that I might fall behind, and they requested that the school test me for a learning disability. Unfortunately, this school could not test me because they did not have the credentials for testing or special education services that public school normally does. 2nd grade is the grade in math curriculum in which you learn about multiplying and dividing. My teacher had a game that we played to test our knowledge of this specific subject in math. She held up flashcards with multiplication problems on them and revealed the answer on the back of the card for only the teacher to see. The students were divided into 2 teams, and each team stood in a straight line. This means you would be against another fellow student. If you don't answer the problem correctly or fast enough, you're out. I never understood how this game could be effective. Every time it was my turn, I was so eager to get the answer correctly. Unfortunately, I never did. I always cracked under pressure, blurted out a random answer, or I just didn't answer at all. I was always cut out, and I sat at my seat, and I watched the other students play. English was never my strongest subject either. Between grammar, vocabulary, spelling, and language arts, I'm still trying to remember the significance between there, and there. And always saying to myself, I before E except after C, or singing the preposition song to the tune of Yankee Doodle, about, above, across, against, along, around. Yeah, you guys don't even remember either. You get the gist of it. As I got older, those times tables started getting easier, and I've even mastered long division without having to look at a cheat sheet or use a calculator. And there, and there started to make a lot more sense. I always had to work the hardest amongst my other classmates to keep up. Flash forward 5 years in 7th grade, grades started to get more important considering your transcripts were being sent to high school. The tests were harder, the teachers were more strict, and the clock could not go any slower. At this time, teachers were keeping track of grades with a pen and paper in grade books. I'm not really sure if middle schoolers would even know what that means now. Periodically, teachers would permit us to take a peek at our grades to see how we were doing. Walking up to the teacher's desk alone is already terrifying enough, but seeing that your grade is marked with a red F along with multiple green A's is extremely unnerving. Or another example is when your teacher announces the lowest grade on the test and the highest grade on the test, and you have to flip your paper around on your desk to hide the fact that the lowest grade belonged to you. I started to become extremely careless in school, not worrying about my academic future, until I had a special essay to write about in 7th grade English. The prompt was, "Who is your hero and why?" I pondered this essay topic for days. While my classmates were writing about Justin Bieber, Zac Efron, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, I chose to write about my dad. In the end, I was very proud of the paper that I had written, and thankfully, I got a perfect 100. This is the same essay that I sent to high school for acceptance. After graduating 8th grade, I was still not happy with the Catholic school lifestyle and was eager to be a part of a school that cared about me, my disability, and my academics. After a long and hard thought process, I decided to attend ISPA for the next 4 years of my life. I knew that ISPA would have the credentials and people that I needed to have a successful high school career. Educational and support programs can play a crucial role in helping students achieve their goals. These programs are designed to provide students with the resources and support that they need to succeed academically and personally. Here are some ways in which the educational and support programs at ISPA have prepared me to achieve my goals at graduation. Academic support, such as tutoring and office hours. Office hours have tremendously helped me with my studies. If I were to advise the underclassmen, I would say, go. It's literally free. You will not have to waste any more time and any more money on Khan Academy, Brizlet, Brainly, Quizlet. The 7-day free trials start to run out pretty quick. Office hours have helped me improve my study skills, manage time effectively, and master challenging course material. It was also an opportunity to let my teachers get to know me on a personal level rather than just being another stranger behind the screen. There's also personal development. Transitioning to high school at ISPA, I was finally able to get the help that I needed for so long. Being informed that you have a learning disability can be a very hard pill to swallow at first. I started attending SEL classes, which refer to social and emotional learning, at least 3 times a week with Mrs. Brucker. SEL classes are specifically designed to teach students about self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. Some things that I have taken away from these classes are time management, stress reduction, and communication skills. This is important for success in college and beyond. Mrs. Brucker's classes have always taught me that you are more than your disability. And no matter how long it takes you to finish an assignment or to comprehend a lesson, you are still important. You are no different from any other student. I want to thank Mrs. Brucker for not only helping me with my reading, math, and social and emotional learning, but also being my biggest supporter throughout these 4 years. Mrs. Brucker has never failed to put a smile on my face with her positive and nurturing attitude. Everyone needs a teacher like Mrs. Brucker in their life. In addition, networking opportunities exist. Many educational and support programs provide opportunities for students to connect with other students, faculty members, and professionals in their field. This can help build relationships that are beneficial to achieving career goals. During my junior year's first semester, I was on a business pathway. I had the opportunity to work with Mr. Michael Soyster, also known as Coach, and Mrs. Becky Risley. I was pursuing personal finance and entrepreneurship. Even though these classes have nothing to do with my college plans now, I have taken away valuable information and life lessons from them. In personal finance, I learned how to calculate net worth and net income while also exploring various occupations and incomes for each, while also examine how income taxes function. Entrepreneurship also includes financial literacy, marketing, leadership, product management, negotiation, and strategic thinking. We also conducted group projects on creating products and businesses, which taught me how to communicate with other students and gave me the responsibility to contribute to assignments. This year, I had the opportunity to take a pharmacy technician class with Mrs. Carrie Dominic, who happened to be an RN and had experience as a pharmacy technician. She also taught nursing assistant classes. During this class, we used a system called MedCert, which is an online healthcare and IT training website. This is where we have our lessons and take our quizzes. At the end of our course, there is a certification pathway exam that gives us the actual certification to go and work as a pharmacy technician. Today, as we celebrate the culmination of our academic endeavors, let us acknowledge and appreciate the hurdles that we have overcome. The strength that lies within each and every one of us and the valuable lessons we have learned along the way do not go unrecognized. Educational and support programs can provide you with the resource and support that you need to achieve your goals, either in college or any path that you may choose after graduation. Whether you need academic support, personal development, or networking opportunities, these programs can help you overcome these challenges and succeed in the near future. I would like to take a moment and thank all of my teachers. I've had way too many to name, but you all were a very important part of my high school career, and I would not be able to do it without any of you. Thank you for having my best interests at heart and guiding me to this point now at graduation. I want to thank all of my classmates for being so kind and welcoming throughout all of my classes for these 4 years. I want to say a special thank you to all of my counselors for guiding me and dealing with my numerous emails and phone calls. especially throughout the college application process. Finally, thank you to my parents and my family. Thank you for always believing in me, and I hope that I made you proud. And especially to my mom. Hi, Mom. Thank you for being the best learning coach and pushing me to go to class on time. And I won't tease you for crying happy tears during my speech. Congratulations, my fellow graduates, on overcoming the challenges that have made us stronger. May our struggles continue to shape us as we embark on new journeys filled with endless possibilities. Also, make sure you complete the exit ticket to receive full credit and attendance for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan, for sharing your story on how Insight Pennsylvania's education and support programs prepared you to achieve your goals. Now I would like to invite Mrs. Eileen Canistrasi, Insight Pennsylvania's Chief Executive Officer, to the podium.
Thanks. Good afternoon, class of 2023, families, and the entire Insight PA community. I am thrilled and honored to have the opportunity to speak with you on this day. I would first like to take a moment to thank our Insight PA Board of Trustees, particularly those trustees that are here with us today. Alice Solomon, our board president, Christopher Rossi, board vice president, Ed Knittel, our board secretary, and Michael Adler. The Board of Trustees volunteer their time and talents in support of Insight PA, and I am extremely grateful for their dedication and a dedication to the success of our students and our staff. Thanks to each of you for all that you do. To the graduates, I am so happy to share in the excitement of your graduation day and so very proud of you for reaching this important milestone in your lives. Your commitment, your resiliency, and your hard work in the face of difficult challenges have demonstrated that you can succeed when you set your mind to it. You have earned your high school diploma. This achievement lays the foundation of your success, and I encourage you to continue to build upon it throughout your life and to always strive to reach your full potential. Now is the time to celebrate all of your hard work and enjoy your success. Congratulations to the class of 2023. I now have the pleasure of introducing today's keynote speaker, Mr. Jamar Root. Jamar is a youth speaker and recent Temple University graduate who has a passion for inspiring students to find success. In his sophomore year of college, Jamar started his own podcast and YouTube show called The Root of Everything that inspires its viewers and listeners to follow their passion by showing the day in the life of people who love what they do. Jamar speaks to students across the country, sharing lessons he has learned from his life and from guests on his show. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Jamar Root.
Thank y'all so much. So first off, I want the class of 2023 to stay silent real quick, and all of our friends and family to give them a huge round of applause so they can feel all the support. There we go. Okay, now this is a question for class of 2023. I want to ask, how many of you are tired of people asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Just raise your hands. Just about everybody. There we go. I'm tired of it too. I graduated last year. They were asking me. What I want to say to y'all is this. I remember when I was tired of people asking me that question. My entire life, I sat around thinking, what am I going to do when I grow up? Am I going to be okay? Am I going to have a house? Am I going to be able to provide for myself? And the first time I really felt that pressure to have it figured out was when I was in high school. When I got to high school, we had these things called these college fairs, and you had to like talk to all these colleges about what you wanted to do. But how was I supposed to ask them questions if I didn't know what I wanted to do? And so when I asked any adult, how do I know what I'm supposed to be when I grow up? How am I supposed to know my major? What am I supposed to do? Can you help me? They will say, well, Jamar, well, what are you good at? That was the question every single time. And so as a freshman in high school, I said, okay, I was really good at math because when I checked my report card, I had an A in math every single time. So I said, okay, for the rest of my life, I'm going to do math. I didn't know what a career in math was. I just thought because they said that's what I was good at, that's what I was going to do. And so when I went into that college fair, I went to all the colleges. I asked, what type of math program do you have? What does that look like? And if they didn't have a math program, I didn't even wait to listen to them. I just walked away because they told me, Jamar, what are you good at? And I was good at math. And so I was a freshman in high school. I was pretty advanced in math. So I was like a year ahead of everybody in math because I tested out of it. And so the next year I go into my sophomore year, and I actually took geometry pretty early in my sophomore year. And I loved math growing up because I always got that positive affirmation. I got the A's every time I took a test. But I don't know if y'all have taken geometry yet, but I got to geometry and all of a sudden I didn't like math anymore. It was just too much for me. And the first lesson I really learned in terms of what do I want to be when I grow up is you can't do something just because you're good at it. Because once it gets hard, all of a sudden you don't want to keep going. And where the growth lies in everything is when it's hard. If you go to the gym and you want to lift weights, you can't lift the easy weights. You have to lift the hard weights to get stronger. So I knew I couldn't major in math because the moment it got hard, I no longer wanted to do it. There's a study that happened in 2020 where they asked all these college graduates, if they were to go back to college, if they were to be a freshman again, would you major in the same major? And 63% of them said, I would change majors. 63% of them. And those are people that graduated college, not high school. So what that tells all of you is that you aren't meant to have it all figured out right now. I know you feel this pressure to feel like, man, I got to know what I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. I got to have it figured out. I'm going to get out of here and all my cousins and uncles going to say, so what's next? You don't have to have it all figured out, I promise you. And to be real with you, nobody in this room has it figured out. Everybody's figuring it out. Everybody. What makes life special is the fact that nobody knows the true meaning of it. We're all figuring out every single day. So the fact that 18, 17, 19, you're supposed to know your whole life is just crazy. It's crazy. So take a moment to just breathe and understand you don't have to have it all figured out. You just don't. And the fact that we get so much pressure on us to have it figured out is crazy because of that fact. And I know maybe your parents, your family, they're going to put pressure on you after this and ask you these questions. And I want you to know that the reason they're putting this pressure on you is because they love you. They want you to be okay. They don't want you to go down the wrong path. Understand that. But understand they want you to be okay today. They want you to find a way to get a house, get a good job. But today, Jamar, what I'm going to do for y'all today, I want y'all to be more than okay. I want y'all to be happy, to enjoy your life. You see, we get about 0 to maybe 23 to be a kid, depending on your situation. We get, 23 years if you're lucky. Maybe it starts today. You feel me? And then you get a job, and then from maybe 23 to 60-something, you're surviving and being okay. And then maybe after that, you saved enough money, you can retire, and then you can be happy. Oh, my goodness. You get maybe 20 years of happiness in this world. That's what we're told to do. You feel me? My goal today is to allow y'all to have that big chunk to be happiness. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to enjoy what you love to do. Life is too short. You get one shot at this thing called life. Why not at least try doing something you love to do for the majority you have of the time you have on this earth? And so today, I want to help y'all find your absolute true passion. That thing when you wake up in the morning, man, you ready for the day. You're not pressing snooze. I want to help you find that passion. And I'm going to give you these steps to do that, not only with these steps, but also what I learned in life and what I went through. And so to find your passion, I believe it comes down and boils down to these 3 steps. And the first step is being bold enough to be yourself, no matter what anybody else thinks. And then 2, dreaming big and following and trusting your heart, even when things are going wrong. And then 3, it's constantly trying new things out. And so let's get into it. When I was in y'all's shoes in high school, I had to make a decision to be bold enough to be myself. I think that's the first thing you can do to open up all the possibilities in your life. And when I say be bold enough to be yourself, I don't mean be yourself because y'all don't even know who you are yet. It's about deciding to allow that to become. And so when you're going about this first decision in life, I was going through it. I had to make a decision of what I was going to do after graduation day. And I like to say I had about 3 options. I was a baseball player my whole life. I played baseball, varsity baseball captain. I could go and play college baseball. That's what my coaches and my teammates said I should do. I could do that. I had a girlfriend at the time. She was going to go to school near Houston. That was an option. She said I should go to college near her. That was another option. But then there was another one. It was to maybe not even play baseball or go to school near where certain people wanted me to be. It was to major in sports management all the way in Philadelphia at Temple University. But nobody was telling me I should do that. That's what my heart was telling me that I wanted to do because the idea sounded so amazing. It was something I could possibly do. And you know what? It was something I was willing to be uncomfortable in. The opposite of what math was. I was willing to go up there and not have any friends in Philadelphia. If y'all don't know, I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm from around the way. So I'm from a far away place from here. And I had to make a decision. Do I really want to go to Philadelphia where it's cold and there's Eagles fans over there? Do I really want to go over there? And I'm the biggest Cowboy fan ever. Y'all don't want to talk to me after this. Do I really want to go to Philadelphia? Everybody in my life was telling me what I should do. My girlfriend was telling me what I should do. My parents, my college coaches, my high school coaches, my teammates, all of them were telling me what I should do. But when you're making these decisions, I want y'all to remember this thing. When you're making these decisions, you can make those people happy for a moment. They'll feel good. Oh, my kid's going to this college. My kid got this good job. But you got to then live with that decision. You got to wake up every day to that decision. You need to value that over their opinions and how they're going to feel for a second. Because I promise you, they want their baby to be happy, not just them being happy for a moment. So what did I do? I was bold enough to be myself. Everybody was like, why are you going to Temple University in Philly? Sports management, is that even a real degree? Is that a real major? Can you get a job in that? That's what was told to me when I was just following my heart. And I'll be honest, I was scared. I had every opinion in my ear telling me not to do what I was doing, but I went for it. And I like to tell y'all, it was the greatest decision I ever made in my life, even though everybody else told me it was the wrong decision. I went to Philadelphia and I was able to grow. And for anybody who's going to college after this, just know it's probably one of the greatest 4 years of your life, especially if you pick the right one. And I went there and I grew into the person you see today. And I wasn't the person that could speak on this mic. I couldn't do this before. But because I went there, I was able to open up the possibilities of me figuring out who I am. And so when I got to Temple, I ended up meeting all these friends. I was able to explore all these things. And because it was such a risk, I almost capitalized on my opportunity more because I truly wanted to be there. In fact, I worked for everything you could have imagined. I worked for the Temple football team as a recruiting intern. I never played football in my life, but I was working for Temple football. I was working for the Philadelphia Phillies. I did all these different things. And that's just a couple things on my resume from when I was a freshman. I was an ambassador for my school. I was doing everything. And to give you all a synopsis of my freshman year, it was school, hanging out with friends, jobs, partying, school, hanging out with friends. Sleep wasn't part of those things because I was just enjoying everything. That's how fun college was for me, because I went and took a risk for something I truly wanted to do. And it was an amazing experience. So I was bold enough to be myself. I was somewhere where I was able to grow, because it was hard. It wasn't the easy route. My friends weren't there. It wasn't the thing that everybody told me I should do. So I was able to grow. But then the next step came. I had to dream super big, because I believe if you really want to know something's your passion, you got to go all the way with it. So you can get to the point where it gets hard, so you can know, okay, I truly want this thing. You feel me? And so when I got to that point, I really wanted to apply to this one conference in the summer going into my sophomore year. This program was called the Flame Program, and it was hosted by the Olympic Committee for the USA. And basically they held this thing where they brought in 30 students from across the country, from like 3,000 applicants. They picked 30 of them to basically stay for a week at the Olympic facility where all the Olympic athletes train, to come for a week and learn what it's like to work in sports. Because that's what I was doing. I was majoring in sports management, or learning about to work in sports. So this was like the high of highs. You're literally going to the Olympic facility to learn from these people. And at this time, because I learned I couldn't just do something I was good at, I had to do something I was willing to be uncomfortable in. But then that next step for me was, okay, maybe I need to make purpose in this world. That was my next thought. How can I help the most people? That's what I thought was the next thing to figure out. What am I supposed to do when I grow up? I need to do something I can impact people with. That's what I told myself. And so when I went there, a focus of the program, well, I didn't go, I'm finishing the story too early, but I'm applying for this thing. And one of the main focuses is diversity and inclusion. And I thought, that's where I can make impact. I can diversify the sports industry. That's where I thought my purpose was. And so I spent every day applying to this thing, making sure my application was right. Not to mention I was a freshman. And basically this program was only for juniors, seniors, and people who had graduated college. But I was dreaming big. I was seeing what I could do. And fast forward, I had the best possible application possible, because I just wrote in it all the time for months. And I got the call. I ended up getting in. I ended up being the youngest person selected. I was like 18, 19 at the time. Everybody else was like the age I am now, like 23. So I was there. I was the young dude there. It was this amazing opportunity. I had worked my butt off all freshman year. I was bold enough to be myself, and now I'm dreaming big. And I'm going to be somewhere on this big stage where all the Olympic athletes are. Like, you tell me LeBron James and all these great dudes were at this place to train, and now I'm going to learn from all these people. It was a great experience. And not only did I get to go there, but my idol at the time was going to be able to speak at this event or this conference. And they had said, of all the 30 applicants, y'all get to introduce some of the speakers. So I said, I'm going to introduce her. That's what I'm going to do. It was probably the first time I ever got up on my mic and really spoke one time. But she was actually at this point the head of diversity inclusion for Major League Baseball. And I'm a baseball guy, and I wanted to do diversity inclusion. This is where it's at. I got to make her like me so she can give me a job. That was my thought process. And so I went into it. I stayed up the whole night before writing this speech up. Everybody else that did an intro for any speaker did like a 2-minute quick speech. I did like a 10-minute thing. She was crying afterwards. It was everything. And so she gets back to me after she does her thing, and I'm basically telling her, I want to be you. This is where I think I can make purpose. I'm dreaming big here. I'm thinking this is it. I have my moment. And she tells me, Jamar, you're meant for so much more. And in this moment, I'm like, I just worked my butt off. I was bold enough to be myself. I'm dreaming big. This is my idol. I had her crying from the speech. And she's like, Jamar, you're meant for so much more. I'm like, what? I want to be you. She didn't even give me nothing else. That was it. And so I go back. I finished the program. And this is going to be important later in the story, but I ended up losing my glasses at the program all the way in Colorado Springs. And so I didn't have my glasses. I went back to Philly because I was actually working in Philly for the Philadelphia Phillies at the time, and I was living with my grandmother who lives in Philadelphia. And so I got back from the program. I'm telling my grandmother, it was an amazing experience. Like, I can't believe I really took the chance to come to Philadelphia. It's working out, but this lady said I was meant for more. I don't know how to take it, but I just had the best week of my life. And so she was like, cool, but you're going to have to get some new glasses because you're not going to walk around here blind. And so I was like, all right. I would have walked around blind for a while. And so we went to go to the eye doctor, and we're going around trying to get my eyes checked out so I can get a new prescription. But the week before I went to the program, I had actually had like this little thing of blood in my eyes from getting on a roller coaster with one of my friends. And so we ended up going to the eye doctor, and this doctor was like, I want you to get checked out by this special doctor, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward like a couple weeks, we're going to get all these doctors looking at my eye. And this is really when I have to start trusting my heart even when things go wrong. And so I'm just having this great moment in my life. Everything is great. I was bold enough. I'm doing everything right. And I go to the doctor, probably like my 4th doctor, and they're checking out my eye, and they're looking at my blood. All this stuff is happening. And then I remember I'm sitting there with my grandmother, and I'm just like, Yana, can we go? My eyes are dilated. I'm tired of this. This young dude, he's probably like no more than like 25. He pulls me and my grandmother into a room. He's shaking. I'm like, he's about to tell me something I don't want to hear. And I'm sitting there with my grandmother, and this guy, he says, Jamar, you have cancer. And from that moment, I was in shock. I went to my grandmother. I put my face in her lap. I started bawling out, crying. And the first thing I said to her, I call my grandmother Yanla. That's my name for her. I said, Yanla, why me? I did all these things right. I'm being bold enough to be myself. I'm following my heart. I'm going for my dreams. Why am I the person that's dealt this card? Like, what did I do to the world? I'm trying my best. I decided I wanted to work in diversity and inclusion so I can make impact on other people. Why is this happening to me? And I want to tell y'all this. Fast forward now, I like to tell people that moment was for me because that moment taught me so much. So after I got this diagnosis, all my family from Dallas came to Philly. I'm getting all these tests in my arms for my blood, figuring out what type of cancer I have. And the whole oncology team is working with me, being nice to me and all this stuff. And I'm going through it. Like, this is the toughest moment of my life. And I'm trying to figure out, is my life like over? Did I just work all this stuff for nothing? Like, what's the purpose of life here? You know? And I remember I'm going through it, and eventually I get my diagnosis after my family's like giving me my favorite foods, like I'm about to die or something. And they give me my diagnosis, and I have a type of leukemia where basically I still get to live my life. I take this pill, it's in my pocket. I take this pill every single day, and it treats me. And so I was very thankful, but I'm still like in this depression of like, yo, all this was taken away from me so quick, blah, blah, blah. And the number one thing I realized was, from everything I had learned so far in my life, was every moment is valuable. At any moment, it can be taken away from you. So we have to really be intentional about every second we spend on this earth, because at any moment, it could be over. And so not only did I think about these moments, but I thought about what I was doing with my career path. First, it was, what do I want to do? Because I had to do something I was good at. And then it was willing to be uncomfortable in. And then it's where I could make impact. And then I decided I have to just scratch all of that. I have to enjoy every moment. Whatever I decide to do, I have to enjoy it, because at any moment, it could be taken away from me. And so I want all of you to understand that you have to value these things. Value every moment. Value this moment. It is special. Every moment in its own unique way is special. Value it, because it can be taken away. And so when you go about making a decision about what you want to do with your life, make sure it's something you actually enjoy to do. And that's a hard thing, because some of us don't know. But my next step is, you have to constantly try new things out. Constantly. When I got out of that point, I was at the top of the tops. My program was saying, wow, Jamar went to this program. He was in Colorado Springs, the Olympic athletes, all this stuff. And I was coming back like, I don't even know what I'm going to do anymore. Because I know I'm definitely not doing this, because you know what? I like the idea of it. I played sports, and I like the idea of working in sports. But did I really want to wake up every day and do those jobs? The answer was no. So don't just do something you like the idea of, that your mom can say, oh, my baby's doing this. He's doing a good job. No, don't do that. Do what's going to allow you to wake up every morning and actually be fulfilled by doing it. And so I like to say, when it comes to finding your passion, it's like a multiple choice test. You're just constantly scratching stuff off of it until you find the one. And what's cool is you can actually have multiple passions. So just keep crossing them out. And every time you try something, don't think of it as like, dang, I didn't find it. No, you're just getting closer to the right answer. So keep trying those things out. And for me, I kept trying things out. I got up on stages. And I used to realize, like, I've been doing this my whole life. I wanted to be a DJ at one point, a soccer referee. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a trash truck driver. I want to do a bunch of stuff. And it led me to where I am right now, because I just kept trying new things out. And that could be at any time. I want to let you know that finding your passion and your calling in this world has no timeline. Has no timeline. And that cancer diagnosis was for me, so it sped up my process a little bit. It was a tough moment, but it allowed me to realize, I hope y'all can realize that without a cancer diagnosis, how valuable these moments are and how powerful it is to do what you love to do. And so one of my main points I like to make, you're going to try new things out, but try to be selfish first. I know people will tell you, be unselfish, doing those, how you want to be treated, all that stuff. But I like to say, to be unselfish, you have to be first selfish. Because if you can first do what you love to do, then you can help more people, because now you're at your best. You see, when you're doing something you love to do, right now I'm at my best. I'm doing what I love to do. This is where you can help more people because you're at your best state. If you're just doing something to help people and you're not enjoying it, you may be helping people, but you're not reaching your max potential of helping more people. So I know in the short term, you can seem like, I want to get this job because I can help people. But in the long term, if you do what you love to do, you will help more people. I can promise you that. You just have to be patient and trust your heart. So while you go on this journey, I want you to continue to remember these things and how valuable each moment is. And be a little selfish so you can then be unselfish to other people. So I challenge all of you as you go on to this next journey of your life to, one, value it, but every single day, or at least every week, no matter if your friends want to go with you, try something out every single day. It could be listening to a new song. It could be a new hobby. Because once you find that thing that you absolutely love to do, your potential is infinite. Thank y'all so much. Congratulations on graduating high school.
Thank you, Mr. Root, for that inspiring message. It is now my pleasure to introduce the class of 2023 salutatorian. This student has demonstrated excellence in both extracurricular activities and academic pursuits. Along with earning college credits and industry certifications through our Career and Technical Education program, he is graduating with honors and has been an active member of the Insight PA, GSA Club, and National Society of High School Scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing Noir Moran as the Insight PA Class of 2023 salutatorian. The son of Kimberly Favinger and Timothy Moran, Noir will attend Kutztown University in the fall, where he plans to study psychology.
Don't worry, I'll keep this short and sweet because I know you guys want to graduate. Good morning, everyone, class, teachers, and family. Thank you all for being here today. Class of 2023 is crossing the finish line we've been working towards for over a decade. It's an honor to stand here today representing this class as salutatorian. And while I've not seen any of your faces until now, I've talked through many through the chats and learned different personalities and perspectives the different students here hold. When I first started here in 11th grade, I remember many people being worried that online school would make me less social, but it has done the opposite. I've talked to many kind-hearted people, and it has inspired me to go to college on campus, which I'm not sure I would have had the nerve to do in the past. Everyone I've talked to here is compassionate and understanding, so I'm not concerned that anyone will have any shortcomings. While we may have not had the class's experience of a brick-and-mortar high school, it does not diminish our wisdom or prove any of us are lesser. It only proves further that we can overcome multiple obstacles. We learn the art of self-motivation and efficacy, as the only thing keeping us on the forward path was our own hard work. Everyone in Insight has their own motive for moving online, whether it was this year or prior. I've noticed many are afraid or nervous to talk on the mic or turn on their camera, and that's okay. I was very nervous to come up here today in front of so many people, but I pushed myself out of my comfort zone. As we push on towards our futures, I think many of us will be going out of our own comfort zones. Of course, as you all sit here, you can assume we've made the grade to graduate, so congratulations. For some, it may have been a breeze, and for others, it may have been a struggle, but no matter what, we've all made it, and we're all here together today. Let today be stress-free, and hopefully it won't get too warm as our ceremony continues. And I know personally, I'll be looking out for all those creative, decorated caps.
Thank you, Noir, and congratulations again. It is now my honor to recognize the class of 2023 valedictorian, Talia Bass. Talia is graduating with honors, having exemplified the highest academic standards. She has engaged in the most rigorous curriculum available, completing more than 10 honors and advanced placement courses during her high school career. The daughter of Melissa Bass, after graduation, Talia plans to pursue a career in cosmetology. Talia was unable to attend our graduation ceremony in person, but has recorded a message for the class of 2023.
Distinguished parents, esteemed faculty, fellow graduates, and internet colleagues, today we gather to celebrate the class of 2023. Our unconventional past did not make our accomplishments any less significant. Due to this unique educational excursion, we had no idea what challenges would come up. We were explorers carving out new routes and acclimating to a distinct form of instruction. Despite the physical distance between us, we have nonetheless created a strong sense of community and friendship that transcends screens and pixels. Regardless of whether we decide to pursue our higher education, start our own businesses, or have an effect through our creative work, let's face the future with a purpose and a dedication. Let's put the abilities and knowledge we've gained to good use by making a meaningful contribution to our communities and wider globe. And as you all should know, it is a pleasure for me to address you as the valedictorian of our online school, and I am extremely appreciative to be a member of the class of 2023. Together, we have surmounted unforeseen obstacles to become more resilient than ever. Let's carry the spirit of our online school community with us as we enter the next stage of our lives, cherishing the connections we have established and recollections we have created.
Hello, class of 2023. My name is Audra Mazzani. I'm the Director of Career Education, and I'm here to honor some special students that were part of our programs. I'd like to start by thanking our educators, the high school principals, our leadership team, and our board of directors for all the support that they do provide for our programs and our students here. Family and loved ones of our students, I'd like to thank you as well for the continuous support that you provide for your students at home and trusting us to guide their education. But most of all, I want to thank you, our students, that have been part of our Career and Technical Education, CTE. These students show their abilities, their readiness, and their desire to be responsible leaders in the career courses that they have chosen. We are here today because of you. We're here because we believe in you. We're here because we want to make sure that all the skills and the education that you need are here at Insight to achieve your dreams. We're here because we know the best way to do that is through career and technical education. We're here because we know that your dreams are so big and so astonishing, and that you are the future leaders of our workforce. It's important to realize that a four-year university is not your only option. College path is amazing and it is important, but when we talk about having our students reach higher, we're talking about completing high school and going beyond in whatever way, shape, or form that's going to be set for your career goals. The students that are in our CTE programs have learned these professional skills that are needed for the high demand jobs that are out there now. These students have learned cutting-edge skills in preparing them for college and a good career, or starting their own business, or maybe working in a hospital one day, or learning how to code, or even create a website. These courses were designed to help prepare our students for just that. We have amazing CTE teachers that have encouraged and pushed these students academically while challenging to sharpen their critical thinking, their problem solving, and their communication skills, as I think we've seen in Morgan and Norrell today. Our CT teachers have also begun to integrate professional credentials in the courses that they're teaching these students that now have in hand certificates to prove that they have learned valuable skill sets that are recognized nationally in our business world while making them more marketable in a very competitive workforce. I'm now going to announce seniors that are here today that have not only received their high school diploma, but have also been part of our CT programs and have earned professional credentials that are recognized in our public sectors. I'll say their names in each category. I'll ask to hold our applause until I get our whole group, because some of our groups are very large today. So our first group is going to come from our healthcare pathway. The following students have earned their CPR certification, and I will ask you to stand up. Emma Allington, Alexander Bain, Brianna Boyer, Jocelyn Collin, Kamori Davis, Josie Eber, Daniel Fabian, Lila Fleck, Kimberly Fergasso, Madison Grant, Marissa Howard, Siani Inge, Anastasia Kilgore, Christiana Knight, Karina Lillo, Shania Maxwell, Yadimir Mendez, Ashley Naris Rosario, Malie Rapush, Layla Santiago, Andre Smith, Christopher Tazilio, Destiny Victorine, Isabella Weichsel, and Ami Young. Congratulations. You can sit down. We have one more student in our health pathway that passed and earned a different certification. This student is now a certified nursing assistant. Kiara Williams, AKA Kiki. Congratulations. Okay, the next group of certifications I'm going to announce are coming from our business pathway. Our first one is a student that earned his certification in entrepreneurship, Isaiah Dashields. Congratulations. Our next student has earned this certification in finance, Christian Von Essie. Our next one is a student that earned it in fundamental marketing, Simon Thomas. We have 3 students who earned certifications in business ethics, Kathleen Brannigan, Kaylee Monaghan, and Ruben Ramos. Our next group have earned certifications in business communications, Tiffany Lopez, Caleb Lopez, Heather Malish, Dakota Shugart, and Christian Von Essie. The next 3 I'm going to announce are from Microsoft. And just so, one amazing thing of offering our Microsoft courses is that this is a transferable skill that these students can take anywhere. Every Fortune 500 company uses this. So very proud of these students as well. The first group have all earned certifications in Microsoft Word. Harmony Artis, Darshawn Grempot, Layla Johnson, Jocelyn Collin, Alicia Moran, Jackson Trant, Mara Yensi, and Christian Von Essie. Congratulations. The next 4 students have earned their Microsoft PowerPoint certification. Layla Johnson, Jackson Trant, Alicia Moran, and Mara Yensi. We have one student who decided to go even a step further and try Excel. If anyone knows Excel, it's pretty difficult. And she decided to try it out, and she is now our first student to have all 3 certifications in Microsoft, Alicia Moran. Okay, I have 2 more students to announce. They are coming from our IT pathway. Both of these students have earned multiple certifications, so I'm going to have them stand up one at a time. I'm going to announce each certification. Our first student is Takik Zula Tarf. Takik has earned his JavaScript, his Python programming, and his HTML certification. Congratulations, Takik. All right, and our last student for industry certifications has earned 4 in our IT pathway. Damon Tomlinson. Damon has earned his Java, his HTML, his HTML5, and his Python programming. Congratulations, Damon. Okay, one more student to announce. You probably hear a lot about pre-apprenticeship programs out there, and we had a student this year that was our first to actually enroll in this program and complete this program. He has completed a program in construction pre-apprenticeship from our Association Builders and Contractors. He has now earned his OSHA certification as well as his pre-apprenticeship certification that's recognized by the National Center for Construction, Education, and Research. Simon Thomas. Congratulations. The knowledge and the success of these students is one that will not only open up doors, but will strengthen our economy as employers begin to tap into the pipeline of their talent. And as we graduate this next generation of entrepreneurs and innovators. Graduates, I will leave you with this. Whatever you choose for your career path, remember that the struggles that are along the way are only there to help shape your purpose. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Mazzante. Graduates, we are ready to welcome you to the stage to receive your diploma.
All right, you ready, class of 2023? You are Moran. Morgan O'Gorman. Danya Alcarez. Bryce Allen. Emma Allington. Jalen Anderson.
Harmony Artists. Emil Baca. Aiden Baker Mobley. Alexandra Bain. Munir Bolins. Aiden Benoit. May Bianduga. Heather Bowser. Q Boyd. Shania Brown. Taikima Bullock. Matthew Burkett. Rebecca Castro. Raven Cherry. Kenneth Klular. Samia Clark. Jocelyn Cologne. Patricia Cologne. Aliana Crosby. Joshua Kusatis. Deshaun Davis. Kamori Davis. Nico Davis. Justice DeLeo. Halen Dominguez. Elijah Douglas. Isaiah Dashields. Shakia Edwards. Skyland Enderly Schaefer. Kamani English. Daniel Fabian. Sarah Fosenbaker. Jonathan Farrell Bennett. Lila Fleck. Kassir Floyd Goldsmith. Kimberly Fragoso. Jamia Furman. Rumesa Gaunt. Miali Gell. Brendan Gilchrist. Yoham Gomez. Madison Grant. Taitiera Green. Elena Griffin. Kiara Herbert Dennis. I know you. Destiny Herman. Trey Hicks. I know you don't. Jaden Hoover. Thank you. Dejan Howard. Caitlin Howell. Rawan Hussein. Siani Eng. Hannah Javage. Thank you. Layla Johnson. Tajmir Johnson. Azaria Jones. Kayla Jones. Milan Heggs Anderson. Jason Heath. Terrell Harper Davis. Angelo Harmon. Kirkland Hargenreiter. Basmala Hamza. Layla Hall. Jasmine Gull. Ryan Jones. Samir Jones. Christiana Knight. Jonathan Kachuga. Bailey Kress. Owen Laguerre. Malachi Lewandowski. Karina Lillo. Caleb Lopez. Nathan Lopez. James McCall. Jalacia Maladado de Jesus. Tyler Mancuso. Priscilla Lambden. Shayana Maxwell. Sarah McGinty. Xavier Melendez. Heather Mellish. Kirsten Meredith. Maftuna Mirzoeva. Kaylee Monahan. Ramon Montalvo Burgos. Carmela Mooney. Serenity Moses. Sarah Nicholas. Isaac Nays. Gianna Ochia. Skyly Okranick. Ashley Ortiz. Aiden Osgood.
I'm going to get this right, I promise.
Amari Owathasan. Kareem Owens. Emily Padro Medina. Kevin Pagon. Mason Peterson. Amir Petty. Kamora Reyes. Joseph Ray. Madison Rhodes. Derek Rice. Livia Ricard. Amanda Roberts. Lene Robinson Harding. Nope, you're good. Cameron Robinson. Jeslyn Rodriguez. Ashley Naris Rosario. Giovanni Ross. Shahir Royal Johnson. Layla Santiago. Samantha Santiago. Kern Saunders. Hannah Seagraves. Kasim Sadid Dean. Dakota Sugar. Kanaya Sims. Cameron Skelton. Kyra Skipworth. Keith Slavinsky. Alyssa Smith. Auden Smith. Destiny Smith. Nora Smith. Mariah Snyder. Connor Springer. Madison Sterling. Layla Suarez. Jaden Tapia. Shaylin Tennant. Simon Thomas. Shada Thompson. Damon Tomlinson. Tina Turan. Jackson Trant. Mahala Trainer. Alexa Treo. Brianna Trout. Erin Turner Harris. Kaylin Vardzik. Yes. Vargas. Yeah. Sudeth Vargas Diaz. Kayleen Vasquez Morales. Christian Von Esse. Makai Wallace. Emmanuel Waters Cobb. Isabella Weitzel. Stasia Wiggins Runkle. Jalen Williams. Kiara Williams. Tanala Williams. Nair Wright. Amy Young. Cole Zander. David Zapata. Ash Zurich. Kyle Irving Waters. Rhiannon Field. Jameer Hoffman. Zakiah Tucker. Nadia Phillips.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Maggie Dominic. I am joined here with April Calton. We are two of the assistant principals at the high school, and we would love to congratulate those that couldn't join us today for our graduation. So instead, they are joining us virtually. We love everybody, and we are so excited. Congratulations, class of 2023. So we have a lot of students joining us virtually, so we're going to go back and forth and recognize each and every one of them. The first is Ian Ackworth.
Kinshasa Akins.
Talia Bass.
Jamira Belvins.
Brianne Benjamin.
Angelita Benson.
Edward Benson.
Mariah Bish.
Riley Black.
Devin Blackwell.
Matthew Bullish.
Notwan Boyd.
Brianna Boyer.
Amira Bradley,
Darshankumar Brahmbut,
Kathleen Brannigan,
Naima Brown,
Matthew Brown,
Zachary Bruder,
Brandon Bryant,
Rachel Bullard,
Dominic Burns,
Michaela Buscemi,
Tristan Kassem,
Carly Caskey,
Prince Charles,
Tyler Church,
Bryce Calabo,
Dasha Coney,
Austin Craig,
Nazir Cuevas Gonzalez,
Cyro Cypress,
Tashanae Dandridge,
Evan Dawson,
Jari Dean,
Francisco de Jesus,
Jesse Dybert,
Nicholas Dunn,
Mackay Eatman,
Josie Eber,
Jovel Edward,
Zaya Edwards,
Jordan Isel,
Nahaya Eldridge,
Maya Epps,
Roberto Falou,
Ezekiel Figuera,
Raphael Flaherty,
Daniel Ford,
Caden Freeborough,
Justin Gator,
Quadir Galloway,
Adeline Giacob,
Gabriella Gialone,
Katie Geit,
Abigail Golden,
Donovan Gomez,
Yanira Gomez,
Isaiah Gonzalez,
Luis Gonzalez Corral,
Lillian Good,
Nathan Harhai,
Deidre Harvin,
Deanna Harvin,
Marissa Howard,
Ocean Howell,
Gabrielle Hurl,
Ava Jackson,
Joshua Jackson,
Jordan Jacobs,
Peter Jarba,
Grace Jaskar,
Logan Jenkins,
Sky Jennings,
Gavin Jerome,
Evenia Josant,
Julius Jones,
Caleb Keckler,
Shariyar Khan,
Ruben Cadu,
Anastasia Kilgore,
Rebecca King,
Christopher Colmier Donovan,
Ian Krill,
Hayden Lee,
Justin Leonard,
Rodney Lindsay,
Carlos Lopez,
Tiffany Lopez,
Andrew Maddox,
Eben Madera,
Conrad Maxwell,
Alan McCarter,
Ashira McCook,
Emily McMillan,
Kara Medina,
Hannah Maynor,
Atlas Miles,
Shayna Mertz,
Lydia Miller,
Connor Mille,
William Mongol,
Tiffany Miranda,
Daniel Morgan Jackson,
Andre Moore,
Layla Masbahi,
Zion Morgan Taylor,
Musin Muhammad,
Jihad Muhammad,
Jaden Ortiz,
Labre Norris,
Evan Pendergast,
Weedalise Ortiz Rivera.
Trinity Rather Harper.
Nadia Phillips.
Ruben Ramos.
Nicholas Ramos.
Mali Ray Push.
Zamira Rashid Durant.
Brennan Repnick.
Kayla Reeves.
Zachariah Rodney.
Shaeli Rivera Roman.
Maria Romero.
Alex Roner.
Kaylee Sakala.
Samara Rutherford.
Amanda Scavello.
Oswald Santiago Rosario.
Andre Smith.
Madeline Skinner.
Taya Smith.
Salam Smith.
Samantha Spinotti.
Takir Spain.
Dwayne St. Martin.
Jalen Sproul.
Joseph Stewart.
Jashawn Stevens.
Michael Straub.
James Stout.
Patrick Suarez.
Grayson Stewart.
Asmar Taylor.
Ethan Swab.
Michael Thompson.
Christopher Tazioli.
Jenna Tofton.
Ethan Thor.
Joshua Turner.
Kelly Tran.
Destiny Victorine.
Jose Vafokolov.
Michael Boland.
Aishan Villanez.
Ari White.
Laysim White.
Amarana Williams.
Desiree White.
Kelly Wright.
Jade Williams.
Ziomara Yensi.
Emma Yeagle. And Takik Zolotarov.
All right, guys, this is our last but best event. If we could send any students who are still in line for photos out to their seats, and graduates, if you sat with your families, could we have you come back just for a quick minute? Mhm. Can we send some, we'll just have them go back. Have them come out here. Thank you. This is the reason I wanted everyone to come back is because this is probably one of the best moments of graduating high school. If you could please rise. You are welcome to move your tassel from right to left, and if you so choose, you can toss your cap, and congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. We will just start dismissal. If you were in line for your diploma and picture, please rejoin the line and we will get you those documents and get your picture. Thank you very much. Families, parents, thank you so much for being here today and all of your support.